What if the way you're trying to love your cat is actually the exact reason they're pulling away from you? You'll be shocked to know that most cat owners think affection means constant petting, sweet talk, and always being in their face. But the truth is, in the feline world, love isn't about closeness at all. It's about respect and control. Today, you're going to discover 11 subtle but incredibly powerful ways to build real, unbreakable trust with your cat in their own secret language. Don't ignore this, because what you learn today will completely shatter your understanding of feline psychology. We're going to decode the micro-movements, the hidden biological triggers, and the deeply ingrained survival instincts that dictate every single thing your cat does. Let's dive right into the ultimate countdown of feline trust. Number 1. Let the cat initiate contact first. The biggest mistake most owners make happens the exact second they walk into the room. Picture this. You see your cat sitting in the soft morning sunlight. You loudly call their name, stretch out your hand, and aggressively march over to pet them, completely invading their quiet bubble. Stop right there. To a cat, none of that feels like genuine affection. It feels like a massive wave of predatory pressure. For a creature built on hyper-observation, pressure instantly equals danger. The secret to their heart is emotional detachment. The next time you enter the dimly lit living room, don't call them. Don't reach out your hand. Just sit down peacefully on the couch and let the room breathe. Let your cat's wild, calculating instincts observe you from a safe distance. When you give them complete control over the physical space without demanding anything in return, you're offering the absolute highest form of trust. The moment they choose to bump their cold nose against your shin, you've won. Number 2. Touch the hidden oxytocin trigger spot. You're probably petting your cat completely wrong. Most people use dog logic. They aggressively rub the top of the head or stroke the cat all the way down the back. But cats aren't wired like dogs. There's one specific spot on your cat's face that holds the absolute key to emotional bonding. It's located right behind the stiff whiskers, at the base of the plush cheeks, just below the ears. This isn't just a soft patch of fur. It's a biological goldmine packed with facial pheromone glands. When you touch this area with a soft, open hand, your cat's brain releases a massive wave of oxytocin. That's the exact same love hormone shared between a mother cat and her newborn kittens. But beware, this is highly intimate territory. You must approach with slow, deliberate movements. Let them sniff your bare fingers first. If their pupils dilate slightly and they lean their weight into your hand, begin tiny, circular strokes. When you hear that deep, vibrating purr, you're literally injecting a chemical signal of love directly into their brain. Number 3. Create towering vertical territory. You probably waste money on expensive plastic toys scattered across the living room floor, yet your cat completely ignores them and immediately jumps onto the top of the tallest bookshelf. Why? Because cats aren't ground-dwelling prey. They're majestic, vertical predators. In the wild, climbing a towering tree gives a wild cat ultimate control and a perfect vantage point over their domain. Height equals safety. When you force your cat to live solely on the flat floor, you're stripping away their natural confidence. You must build them a sanctuary in the sky. Install floating wooden shelves high up on the walls, or place a towering cat tree right next to the bright window. Watch how their entire posture changes. Their spine lengthens, their tail swishes with quiet authority, and their eyes scan the room like a true guardian. A cat that commands the high ground is a cat that feels deeply secure. Number 4. Allow uninterrupted wild watching. You've definitely seen it. Your cat perched rigidly at the glass window, completely mesmerized by a tiny bird hopping across the wet grass. To you, it looks like mindless boredom. But inside your cat's brain, fireworks are going off. Their deep green eyes dilate to massive black pools. Their delicate whiskers twitch forward, capturing the subtle vibrations of the glass. You might even hear them chattering, emitting a strange, rapid clicking sound from their jaw. This is intense, instinctual hunting therapy. The worst thing you can do is interrupt this sacred ritual. Don't laugh loudly. Don't touch their back. Don't shatter their deep concentration. Just let them watch. Giving them 20 unbroken minutes of this visual stimulation floods their nervous system with satisfying, stress-relieving chemicals. It's free therapy that prevents aggression and heals their restless soul. Number 5. Use the secret magic of scent swapping. Cats don't see the world like we do. They navigate their entire universe through an invisible map of complex odors. When your cat aggressively rubs their soft cheek against the sharp corner of the wooden coffee table, they're literally painting the room with their personal pheromones. They're declaring that this space is safe. You can manipulate this exact biology to make them obsessed with you. Take a clean, soft cotton cloth and gently massage it against their cheek glands. Then, take that invisible liquid gold and rub it directly onto your own belongings. Smear it on your cozy winter hoodie or your fluffy pillow. You're literally weaving your identities together. To your cat's highly sensitive nose, you no longer just smell like a random human. You smell like family. This invisible web of scent will dramatically lower their anxiety and pull them toward you like a magnetic force. Number 6. Perform the calming exit ritual. You think your cat doesn't care when you leave the house because they don't cry at the door like a lonely dog. But the truth is, cats acutely feel your sudden absence. If you violently slam the heavy front door, loudly jingle your keys, and rush out in a chaotic frenzy, you're leaving behind a toxic cloud of anxious energy. Sensitive cats absorb that chaos, leading to silent distress and hidden destructive behaviors. You must establish a grounding exit ritual. Before you touch that doorknob, completely lower your physical energy. Stand perfectly still in the quiet hallway. Offer your cat one slow, intentional blink from across the room. Speak to them in a soft, low whisper. This deliberate consistency acts as an emotional anchor. It tells their wild, anxious brain that this departure isn't an unpredictable abandonment. It's just a temporary pause in your shared routine. Number 7. Respect their sacred sleep rotation. You bought the absolute softest cat bed and placed it right next to your pillow, but your cat ignores it and chooses a cold cardboard box in the dark closet. Don't be offended. Cats calculate complex equations involving ambient temperature and acoustic isolation. Allowing them absolute freedom to rotate their sleeping quarters without moving them is a massive display of respect. When they finally choose to curl up near your legs on the winter blanket, do not ruin it by aggressively petting them. Stay perfectly still. That silent warmth is the ultimate feline compliment. They are trusting you with their most vulnerable state. Number 8. Master the hypnotic low tone. You might think your cat ignores your words, but they are obsessively analyzing the exact frequency of your voice. High-pitched baby talk sounds like terrifying predator alarms to their sensitive ears. You must master the deep, steady hum of safety. Speak to your cat in a low, resonant baritone. Over time, that specific tonal vibration becomes an auditory blanket of immense comfort. They will associate your voice with absolute physical safety. Number 9. Transform food into a deep social bond. Simply dumping dry kibble into a bowl makes you nothing more than an automatic vending machine. In a wild, feral colony, sharing a freshly caught meal is a profound act of social unity. You need to replicate this ancient ritual. Hand-feed them small, savory treats during quiet moments. Let them gently take the morsel directly from your open palm. You're no longer just the loud giant who controls the food. You're a generous, trusted member of their exclusive pack. Number 10. Honor the immediate stop signal. You're softly stroking their back, and suddenly, the tip of their tail begins to twitch rapidly. Their ears flatten slightly against their skull. These are blaring, red alert warning sirens screaming for you to stop touching them immediately. When you arrogantly force one more pet, you are actively destroying their trust. You must instantly freeze your hand the millisecond you see that tail twitch. Slowly pull back. By proving that you will instantly honor their silent word for no, you empower them. A cat that knows they have an escape route will constantly come back seeking more affection. Number 11. The magic of shared, motionless silence. The absolute peak of feline bonding doesn't involve any physical touch at all. It happens in the dead silence of a sleepy afternoon. You're reading a book, and your cat is curled up on the rug, eyes half closed. This is co-regulated calm. You are simply existing together in a shared bubble of unshakable trust. In these profound, silent moments, you have become their family, their protector, their whole world. Your daily dose of Meow Logic. Make sure you never misunderstand your furry master again. Subscribe now.